What's going on, everybody? I'm Corey, and this is Barbie.
Hello.
And we are finally getting back to doing YouTube reactions.
We are back.
It's been a little bit of a hiccup over here. Our son was diagnosed with a medical condition, so that took up all of our time. We didn't have any free time to get onto YouTube and keep doing reaction videos. We have a bunch of ideas that we want to get into, but unfortunately, that had to come first before this. So first off, I just want to give a quick shout out to Ren, Big Boy, getting #1 on that Sick Boy album. It's a dope album. If you haven't got it, sickboyalbum.com. Get you one of those. That's from the songs I've reacted to so far from that album are bangers.
That was the last time we reacted, though.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Come to think of it.
So if you like rap, you like hip hop, get you that copy of the album. You're gonna love it. Shout out to Ren getting that #1 on the Billboard. I was so proud of you, Big Boy, that you were able to achieve that goal after everything you've been through.
Absolutely.
Talk about being knocked down and coming back.
Right.
That's a hell of an achievement. So kudos to you for
He
getting
deserves
that.
it.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. But after all that being said, if you like what you see in this video right here, please hit that subscribe button, show support to the channel, leave them likes. We love all the interaction online with them comments. We're down with all that stuff. So, you ready to get into this?
I've been ready.
Okay. Ren, Troubles, without further ado, here we go, y'all. Let's see what we get.
Let's do it.
Ooh, Lord, trouble so hard. Ooh, Lord, trouble so hard.
I don't reach into the past very much for these shards of shattered glass and harsh paper cuts. Leave me stop when I reach in, memories are seeped in. Hydrochloric acid, I go to war and get passive and freeze up. Music help the ice to thaw, put the chisel in the middle, swing the hammer of Thor. Pull it out of the impossible, Excalibur sword. Etching notepads full of reasons why my feelings are sore. The first day that I got sick, ejected from the cockpit of living. 19, young teen, waking up bitten. Posters up, manhunt, Ren went missing. Hard to have faith when the gods don't listen.
Man, this dude right, alright. So what I'm getting out of the song is it's him talking about his struggles, from like day one of being diagnosed.
Yeah. He's taking you through the whole journey.
Yeah, he's giving you the whole backstory of it. Couple things here. I love the Excalibur sword, pulling that out, like the impossible thing of his odds beating that. That's a bar right there. And I'd like to give a shout out to a fellow renegade. She was commenting with me back and forth a little over a year ago, explaining how she had gotten in a car accident and she was actually ejected from the car. And when the cops got onto the scene, they thought she was DOA, that they didn't even check her body. And come to find out, she was still alive, breathing on her own, just lying there. And then she gets to the hospital and she has this rough recovery process she's going through. But the whole getting ejected from the cockpit alive, I mean, that's a bar for her, like the relation that she has with that.
Right.
So I mean, I'm gonna give a shout out to her.
Absolutely.
I hope recovery is going well. I hope you've exceeded what they expected from you. But this song right here, these songs hit so hard just because it's a struggle that this man's going through, and everybody has their own struggles, but that's a fucking struggle.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But I mean, just hearing what he went through and then seeing where he ended up.
Oh yeah,
absolutely inspiring.
I love these stories like this. I really do.
Playing in like hospitals and like recovery centers and stuff.
What's that?
They should have his music playing in hospitals and recovery centers. I mean, it's a good, positive, uplifting
Oh, I'm with
message
you.
to everybody.
I'm with you. I mean,
Ren, get on that.
Went missing. Hard to have faith when the gods don't listen. The first hit maybe was the hardest. Waking in the body that was buried like a carcass. Brain in the lion's den, body in the shark pit. Waking up in pain again, aching, broken hearted. Persistent little blogger, I was bouncing from a doctor to a doctor to a doctor, like a table tennis game that has no end. So be the fate of Ren. Every single question answered with a question on the end. The second year I came to terms with giving up my dreams. Mine was severed from the means that helped me write these rhyme schemes. Brain was inflamed, the fatigue was crushing. Hard to remain sane with your brain combusting. And the third year was
damn, this dude is dropping some bars right here. I like how he put in there that people were putting up posters looking for Ren, like he was
Right, as
missing.
if he was missing, but
Yeah, he was
just
right there.
like his spirit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like his mental is gone.
right,
Like Ren's right
but
there, but
physically
where the
he's
hell
there.
is Ren?
Right.
I like that bar. That's a hell of a bar right there. But this song is hitting.
But if you listen to like all the detail that he puts into this, like it literally goes into detail as to what he felt, what he was going through, like physically, emotionally. It's crazy.
Yeah. Shit.
living in a purgatory full of worry, wouldn't live to be 30. Lifestyle hurt me, always in my bed tomb. Rearrange the alphabet and all the letters spell doom. Light hurt my eyes, popping pills to survive. When you're 23 and mentally you steadily decline. 24 I was poor, disability benefits. What's the benefit of disability? It's irrelevant. 25 and the scar.
That's a bar right there. What's the benefit of disability? It's irrelevant.
Yep,
I like that.
yep.
I like that word scheme right there. There is no benefit to having a
He's a
disability.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right, yeah.
Like,
What's the benefit to it
yeah, what's the benefit to being
when you're
disabled?
in that state, right?
You know what I'm saying? You might get like a closer parking spot. If
Right.
you're lucky. That's like your only benefit.
But in that
try-
situation, you wish you could walk a mile.
Yeah.
You know, so
Hell yeah, send me all the way out the end of the parking lot rather than have me get out of this van in a wheelchair or some shit.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, they think, oh, they get to park up close, but that's
not a privilege.
That's not
Yeah.
a benefit.
Right.
It's
right.
still an inconvenience.
Right.
Damn, I love the rhyme scheme. That hits. Hits hard.
Disability benefits. What's the benefit of disability? It's irrelevant. 25 and the scars that were etched, they crack. Elastic bands only stretch so far and then snap deep in psychosis. Hallucinations, troubled vision. Visits from the underworld were conjuring my superstition. 25 living back at home with my mum, but not because I'm a bum. Alone and physically done. So thin, so frail, so weak I'd become. And my skin so pale, never kissed by the sun. One time I carved a hole in my chest just to feel. I wish that was a metaphor, the struggle was real. When you're living in the Holocaust, you buckle and kneel. There's relief in the teeth of the kiss of cold steel. Facts. 26, I'm highly medicated and the pain sophisticated while I'm lying broken naked on my back. I bore my microphone until my coffin started dropping raw thoughts with the grim reaper knocking on the track. But then, man, lo and behold, I heard an angel beckon on this treacherous road. Was a stem cell doctor with a generous glow. In the cell transplant, pulled me out of the cold. And my skin got younger and my body got stronger. And my stomach felt hunger for a door that was closed. And my soul heard music for the first time. Beauty was a word I'd use for this gift of gold. Oh Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you. Make me whole. This music I give you. Pain that I live through. Everything I've been through is yours to hold.
You know, I'm gonna stop it right there. I keep playing that little verse he just did right there, you know, saying, Lord, I forgive you, Lord, I forgive you. But then he's saying everything is for you to hold.
Yeah, everything.
Like,
Yes.
so it's almost like, you know, he was gifted this curse. And then for him to turn that curse into a blessing, it was all part of the
Right.
it was all part of the story of the plan. And now that he realizes that and he's come out of the other side, he's given the thanks, like, you know,
His
this
appreciation.
curse is for
Yeah.
yours to hold. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
no, I get it. I
like,
get it. That
please,
stuck with me when I heard that.
leave in the comments if I'm wrong or not, but I feel like, you know, he's giving thanks to, you know, getting through that dark time and coming out at the end of the tunnel with the light. And now he's like, all these things that you've given me, now I understand they're yours to hold. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like giving thanks. And maybe I'm wrong on that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure that could be interpreted multiple ways too.
Yeah. So I mean, maybe he's saying it's yours to hold. Like these are your burdens to bear.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It could be one of them ways. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's a bar right there. That I like how it's like that self acceptance that I've now accepted and overcome what I've gone through, and now I just want to pass it off because I don't need that in my life.
That makes sense.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, so it's just overcoming another battle.
Right.
I really do like that because it goes back to that beginning of hope in the beginning.
Yep.
I like that.
Like the beat.
What's that?
Like the beat.
I do.
Oh.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know how you feel about this song, but I feel like everything we've just been through over this past year.
I was thinking that, like, as we were going, I'm like, wait a minute, this seems like we can relate to this quite a bit.
So we were trying to keep this a little separate, what we were going through with our son with his medical condition, but it ties so perfectly into this song.
Especially like the whole like suffering, waiting for answers type of thing. Like that was us. We didn't know what was going on.
Yeah,
like,
and as a parent or as a person going through this, you just hope that you're going to come out better from it.
Mm-hmm.
So, real quick story. Year ago, our son was diagnosed with
a form of epilepsy.
And that's really all the answer we got. They said it's a form of epilepsy. Don't leave him alone. He's got to be under supervision pretty much 24/7. So, and that's really all the answer we got, and they pretty much pushed us out the doctor's office.
Yeah.
So, what does that mean? Is he going to start having seizures or?
And that was something that they said possibly.
Yeah.
Possibly. So it wasn't a definite, or we weren't sure like what to even look for in those, because then they went on to saying different seizures are different. You know what I mean? So it's like, well, if he's having one, how do we know? Like,
yeah. And then
so we get it.
And then another thing that they said to us was, oh yeah, this could be a manageable thing, but don't let him get too excited. We don't want his heart rate up. And I walked out of the doctor's office and I was really thinking, now how the hell are we going to keep a 15-year-old from getting excited?
Calm at all the time.
And we're talking about an active 15-year-old here. He likes riding four-wheeler.
Football.
He likes football, baseball. He likes shooting guns.
Trampoline. You name it.
He likes to go play airsoft with his friends. So at what point do we have to pull him back so that his heart rate doesn't get too high? How do you stop a 15-year-old from getting excited? I mean, it's
very difficult, very challenging, which is the road we just got off of.
Yeah. So, and that was only for a little under a year.
Yeah, so I can't even imagine.
So
you can't even compare.
What is this? 5, 6, 8, 10 years
that's a long time
of this man going through this stuff, and it's always and it's like he said the one line in here that you ask a doctor a question, but then they always answer your question with another question,
mm-hmm.
and it's like, well, that don't answer anything. That just opens up more possibilities.
Right.
You're not narrowing it down. You're broadening the spectrum.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or widening the spectrum. So, to get answers like that from doctors, it's like, well, what do I do? Where do I go? So, for a person like Ren, with all that deep mental stuff that he had going on. And he
stayed strong that long. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and he's still hung. Like, there was always an open door that you could just walk through real quick and close it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like the Kiss from Cold Steel.
Yeah.
Like there was always that option, but it was never an option for him to take.
Right.
So he always had to keep the fight going and keep pushing on. But then every time you go to a different doctor and a different doctor,
It opens it up.
yeah, you just keep on getting more doors open to you, and they're not closing it. Does that make sense of how I'm explaining that? It's always like another door, but
You go see this specialist, then you go see this specialist, but they always have something different, you know?
Yeah,
and
it's
it's
like-
always to push you further to another specialist. It's like,
it's a matrix
It's a
of the
chain.
doctors.
Yeah.
It's like it's just a matrix of doctors.
Yeah.
So this song is so relatable to the situation that we just got out
I
of.
know. I couldn't help but think that through the entire thing.
Just
I'm
the
like, wait a
entire
minute.
song, it kept hitting it. Like I'm like, man, this is just relatable to everything we
Right.
just went through. So shout out to Ren for
Absolutely.
for putting this video and song out there. I love the
I felt
whole,
it.
Right. That's why I love these Ren videos. You feel them.
You felt his frustration and his struggle, but but you felt the relief. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like it's like all the emotions that he went through. Obviously, not as dramatic as he went through, but I feel them with his music,
Yeah, absolutely.
and it's very hard to do.
yeah to make somebody feel your pain. It's
It's
you know,
very rare.
like I could sit here and say, "Oh, I had broken wrists," and they'd be like, "Oh, that sucks," but to actually make you feel that
And from lyrics, I
Yeah.
mean that is astonishing.
that's storytelling. That's bard status right there. So
What I like to call real music.
yeah. Right there on the nose. Right there on the nose. Yeah, that's true music. All right, and I got a lot of respect for it.
Amen.
Ren, you're a hell of a dude,
Keep
man.
doing your
I
thing.
keep doing your damn thing. All right, you got so much respect, and we just want to see you do great. I mean, anybody out there watching this video, like I said before, hit that subscribe button, leave them likes, let them comments, and make sure that you get over to Ren's page. Leave that subscription for Ren.
Support
Give that
that
man
man.
support. If you're not going to support the art channel, at least support his. Give him his flowers. The man, for this video alone, and he's got some great. He's got some songs that should go down in history as some of the best. I promise you that. The storytelling alone, making you feel that emotion, it's hard to do. It's hard to come by an artist that can do that.
Yeah.
So kudos to Ren for doing this video. I loved it. I got so much respect for you, big dog. But until we see you on the next video, everybody have a great and wonderful day, and we'll check you later. Peace out, y'all.
Bye, y'all.